Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I had a requested video to show you guys my morning skincare routine and also my nightly skincare routine. So I decided, let's do it. I had actually tried to film this a couple months ago, but that's when I kind of had that eye thing going on. And it was the morning that I started to feel the symptoms of it, and I really didn't know what it was, so I just thought it would go away after a while. And as I was filming this video, I was like, this is not working out. And then when I looked back on the footage, I mean, you could just see how irritated my eye was. It was horrible, and I was like, there's no way I can put this up. So I held off on it. I got a request to do it, so I'm gonna film it again. I'm gonna break this up into two parts though. This is just gonna be strictly my morning routine. My nightly routine is a little bit different. So this video is gonna be more about what I do for my skincare in the AM. Just a few little quick things about skincare though. One, skincare is very important and is more important than your makeup. For me personally, if I don't have time to do makeup, it hurts me more to not do my skincare than to not do my makeup. In my mind, I see it as equivalent to not washing your hands, like not brushing your teeth. Like, it's just something you should do. Another thing is my skincare routine does have maybe a few more steps than the average woman. So if you don't have time in the morning, feel free to skip some of these steps. But as I'm going along, I'm going to explain why I use them and what their purpose is for, and kind of tell you what maybe you can cut out too, especially for your age range. And again, I'm 21, so my skincare is different from somebody who is maybe 15 and somebody who is 50. So just keep that in mind as well. Also, don't feel like the products that I'm using are like the specific products I'm telling you have to use, because of course not, you do not have to use them. A lot of my products are from Bobbi Brown because that's just what I've accumulated since I've been hired from the company, and a lot of the stuff has been given to us, so I am very, very blessed and thankful for that. They are great products. If they weren't, I wouldn't use them, especially for skincare. For me, it's more easier for me to test out different makeup than it is to test out different skincare, and if something's not jiving with my skin, I'm not going to be forcing myself to use it because I have to, or because, you know, I associate myself with the brand. But thankfully they are actually really, really good products. Even if I wasn't working for the company, I would still be using these products. Also, I feel like if you're gonna splurge on your skincare, don't splurge on your makeup. If you're somebody who's sensitive, obviously maybe you can't afford to just wear drugstore makeup. I understand that. But yeah, if you're gonna splurge, I always say kind of splurge on your skincare, see what's really good out there, because this is the only skin you're gonna have, and you really wanna help preserve it for as long as you can to keep it in the best state possible. But by all means, substitute these products for what you feel is gonna be a good substitute for you. But other than that, I think that's it. So yeah, if you want to find out what I do for my morning skincare routine, then just keep on watching. So the first part of my skincare is to always make sure to cleanse. I don't care what time it is at the night, but ladies, please do not go to bed with your makeup on. That is the worst thing you can do for yourself. But I use my Clarisonic brush day and night, and I do have on the brush head that is good for oily skin and larger pores. Now I did this step in the shower, so I won't demonstrate it right now, but I use my Purity Facial Cleanser. You all know my opinions and feelings about this from my favorites video, so I won't talk about it too much, so moving on. Every time you wash your face, you're going to want to use a toner afterwards. This is my Hydrating Face Tonic from Bobbi Brown, and I've mentioned this before from my favorites, or for one of my favorites video, that this toner is actually the first toner I've used that I actually feel makes a difference. Everybody always asks me, what is the purpose of toners? And really the purpose is to, one, remove any excess residue from your face wash, and two, is to help pre-moisten your skin so all of your skincare products are going to be able to absorb into your skin even better. I like to take this onto a cotton pad and make sure I rub it all over my face and even down towards my neck. Then the next step is going to be an eye cream. Eye creams are so important, and I find that a lot of people leave this step out, but the earlier you can start using an eye cream, the better. I started using one at 18. The one that I'm currently using right now is my Hydrating Eye Cream from Bobbi Brown. It is super lightweight. It has mineral water blend in it, also has avocado cream, and really it just helps with wrinkles, dark circles, puffiness. I like to rub it in between my two ring fingers, just a small amount, warm it up, and then place it underneath my whole eye area and just take a tiny bit around the orbital bone. This is going to really help make sure your concealer goes on smoother, so if you have a problem with creasing, it could be because your under eye is dehydrated. Then a serum. This is a step that can be completely optional. I'll let you all determine whether you feel you need it or not, but I will attest to saying that this serum has changed my skin completely for the better. This is my intensive skin supplement from Bobbi Brown. It is literally like vitamins for your face. All you need is 3 drops in the morning, 3 drops in the evening, and it feels so good. And I have never seen my skin look so much more clearer. It has less redness. I mean, this has done wonders for my skin. Also, if you suffer from breakouts or if you're oily, this is really going to help control that because it has such a natural blend of white birch in it and grapeseed extract. It's going to feel amazing, and it really just helps calm and soothe the skin. Moving on to another specialty item. Again, if you don't feel like you need this, then don't use it. But this is my Targeted Action Line Reducer from Mary Kay. It is in this little twist up pen, so it's super convenient. Now, the reason I use this, because y'all are probably thinking like, what? You're too young, you don't have wrinkles. I understand. But as I mentioned before, I make a lot of expressions. I raise my eyebrows a lot. I laugh a lot. So I do have a slight little wrinkle on the top of my forehead, and I have the laughing lines along the side of my nose. The side of my mouth. So I feel to help prevent these lines from deepening, it is best for me to use this line reducer now just as a prevention method. But if you feel like you're already noticing some fine lines here and there, invest in a line reducer. You'll see such a difference. Then going on to sunscreen and sun protection. So if I'm not using a foundation that is high in SPF, or I feel like I'm going to be out and about all day where I'm exposed to the sun, I definitely make sure to use this. This has SPF 50. This is the face base from Bobbi Brown, and oh my god, it is the best. I have a feeling that Bobbi Brown does such a good job with sunscreen because it is rare to find that it's going to upset people who have acne, because that's kind of a common problem, but this really just does the job and it works tremendously, and I love it, and it smells super good. Then last but not least, or at least one of the last items, is to moisturize. This should be your last item if you don't have any of these little extra add-ons, but it is so important. This is my hydrating gel cream from Bobbi Brown, and oh my god, you guys don't understand how upset I get when I have somebody that has oily skin come to me and they're like, okay, well, what should I do? And then the first thing I ask them is, are you using a moisturizer? And I can say maybe about 85% of the time they're like, well, no. Hello, that's why you're oily. If you are not putting moisturizer on your skin, you are literally dehydrating your skin out, and your skin is thinking that it needs to overproduce oil to hydrate it again, which again is causing you to be excessively oily. So ladies, use a moisturizer. Then for blemishes or acne, I use a little spot treatment. This is my Clear Proof Acne Gel from Mary Kay, and you just need a tiny bit amount. So whenever I do get the occasional breakout, or maybe you know, it's that time of the month, and obviously there's sometimes you can't help that, it is really good to use over just the area that has the breakout. You don't want to put this all over the face, just a tiny bit amount. It's just going to help really spot treat that area, and the breakout dries within maybe a day or two, because I also do a treatment at night, which I'll feature in my nighttime routine. Then last but not least, the lips. I think I mentioned this before, but my lips get pretty dry, especially if I'm not doing good on drinking a lot of water, which I always try to make sure. So this is my Satin Lips Lip Balm from Mary Kay. It is lightweight. Again, at night I use a heavier one, but after this step, you're good to go.